Hey, today I'm talking about the new animated kids horror film, Night of the Zoopocalypse. This features David Harbour and a lot of incredibly talented voice actors. And the basic premise is one evening, a meteorite crashes down in a zoo and unleashes a zombie apocalypse. But thankfully, this quirky wolf is able to team together with a bunch of random animals to save the day. And it's a cute little movie. You could definitely feel this is a labor of love. A lot of thought and time went into the look of the film and the mythos of it. This is meant to be a love letter to late night B horror films, and I enjoyed that aspect of it a lot. My favorite aspect of the film is definitely without a doubt the characters, because they are all pretty well established. Even if they were all the same species, you could still definitely tell them apart based off of their personalities. There's the lemur who is in love with B horror movies and acts as this meta commentary, which is really fun. The Kookaburra was amazing. She was so adorable. I vibed with her hard. And then you got Poot, who was just the most amazing little baby hippo. She's just the best. And I think she was also just a brilliant choice of writing, because she would definitely serve as an audience surrogate for the target demographic because she is so young and silly. But what makes her so great is that she is so fearless, not ignorant or naivety. She's just loving life. Obviously there's a lot of scary stuff going on all around her, but none of that is affecting her. She sees it, she recognizes it as a thing that's happening, but she's just having a good time, and it's honestly admirable how much she loves life. And yeah, I just love her to bits. Now to get to some complaints. I wasn't super into the animation style. It definitely doesn't look bad, but it's just not my type of animation. And then on top of that, once we get to the credits, they have some fun animation in the background that's 2D animated of the monsters, and I immediately was like, oh, that looks incredible. That's what the film should have looked like. I feel like the character designs of all of the monsters especially would have lent themselves much better to classic 2D animation rather than modern 3D animation. And really, I think that would have elevated this film a lot for me. And yeah, I couldn't get super sucked into the movie. It's definitely a movie for younger children, and I can put myself in other people's shoes. The shoes were just a little too small for me, so that's why that was a bit rough. I do think though, upon repeat viewing, I feel like there's a decent chance I will like this movie more, because there is a lot here that on paper definitely should connect to me and be a Charlie movie, but just on this first viewing it didn't quite land exactly right. But maybe with that second viewing my guardrails will be down a little bit and I'll be able to accept it a bit more for what it is. So yeah, I liked it, I enjoyed it, and I would recommend it definitely to the target demographic. If you have a small child who loves creepy, weird, strange things, if they like horror, this is all for that. They are gonna eat this up so hard. If you're just an adult by yourself, if you really like horror or if you really like B movies, yeah, I would say totally go for it. If that's not really your genre, there are things in here that I think you could like and enjoy. Poot being the main one. Oh my god, I love Poot. But I think you're gonna have a harder time with it. So it's a cautious recommend. Yeah, it's good, it's enjoyable, but it's not gonna be for everyone. So yeah. And now for my ranking, I put this at number 19 in the liked section. And this is out of a total of 25 new movies so far this year.